fuck it, bust it, bust it.
Put your head on my shoulder.
I walked in the party, I'm on my big shit, ready to get it started. Bitch, I got no sense. Oh, hit the plug, ride around with folk. Call me Kobe 24. Can't fuck with her no more. That little bitch, she do the most. I get them groove on every time I see them folks. I got the underdog. I'm thinking.
Welcome back, niggas.
Yeah.
This is the Freaky Podcast. It's been long overdue. I go by the name of TR, one half of the Freaky Podcast. And as you can see, I'm in paradise. Not really. I'll explain this in a minute. And of course, I'm joined alongside my counterpart, the other half of the Freaky Podcast. The dude is Jamaican, got many jobs. Lexington Luther, a.k.a. DJ Ang.
We sponsored by Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Yeah, right.
What's going on, my brother?
Everything.
Somebody had a birthday, nigga. Nigga getting old.
Yeah, but I'm glad to get old. I used to be kind of mad. Not mad, but kind of like a little disappointed when the birthdays come up and stuff. But, you know, I appreciate them.
It's a blessing, man, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? What's the alternative? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll take the birthdays. Keep them coming. Shit.
What's going on with you, man? What's up?
Not much, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here living, trying to make this bread, trying to be like you. Shit, you out here grinding, hustling, doing your thing. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't doing nothing, my brother. I'm just a poor black man.
My big brother is LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
A poor black man.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
but I feel like the people have been waiting long enough. I feel like we should just dive into this episode.
Absolutely. So first thing off the rip, the bullshit NFL honors. I'm gonna say bullshit. I'm sorry.
Let's just say bullshit. Let's just say bullshit NFL. You know what I'm saying, in general. Because
I mean, NFL's always been on bullshit, so this doesn't change anything. So recently, NFL announces honors, and let's just say it was a lot of head scratching, a lot of middle fingers pointing, and Lex, I'm gonna let you go ahead and break it down. I know you have a huge gripe with this.
Yeah, man, I wasn't too pleased with the NFL honors, but I should have known this was coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain awards that I knew was just gonna get handed out. Like MVP, right. I knew that was going to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And comeback player of the year, we knew that was going to Alex Smith. Let's start off with the one I didn't expect. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Man,
I mean, don't get me wrong. His stats is good. Justin Herbert's stats is good, right? But I feel like Jefferson is it the Vikings? If I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, Vikings. Mm-hmm.
He got robbed, man. He got robbed.
Yes. 211 for show in progress.
Like robbed. Okay? Because that nigga said he said not only he said rookie records, he said records, period, like in receiving, like all over the board.
Yeah.
Most of the records that Justin Herbert set were like for rookie records. You know what I'm saying? Right. Which, don't get me wrong, like they were good, but Jefferson did his thing and he got robbed. Speaking of highway robbery, though.
Okay.
Let's just go from 0 to 100. Let's just throw it out there. Defensive player of the year, man.
Okay.
Defensive player of the year was a fucking travesty. It was a robbery. How do you not lead the league in anything? In any fucking category, and you win Defensive Player of the Year?
I got to play devil's advocate. Okay.
And on top of that, you played one less game than this dude. You played the person I'm talking about, TJ Watt, played one less game than this dude, led the league in every fucking stat statistically, and did not win the fucking Defensive Player of the Year.
Can I play devil's advocate? I can tell you.
Go.
No, TJ Watt balled his ass off. Don't get me wrong. He balled his ass off. He should have won. But AD deserved it too. I'm going to tell you why. He was on the number one defense. They were number one. Right? It could have went either way. I'm going to say that. It could have went either way. 2, you compare T.J. Watt stats with Aaron Donald stats. Like, dude, Aaron Donald's a fucking D tackle. Like, that's impossible to do. The shit he's doing is impossible. Like, you literally comparing T.J. Watt to a defensive tackle. And in reality, seeing Aaron Donald stats, T.J. Watt should be up even higher.
Okay, so if that being said, how does T.J. Watt win Defensive Player of the Year? How?
He got a ball. He got to be better. He led
the league in everything. What more can he do?
Yeah, like I said,
what can he do?
I think the problem is just what Aaron Donald's doing is unbelievable. But you know what? I'm gonna say this though. I agree with you. He should win. It was kind of the thing when Russell Westbrook won MVP. I didn't think he should have won. But the fact that he was getting triple doubles, it was kind of like they wanted to give it to him. I didn't agree with that at all.
And that's my next point I was gonna make. The NFL honors is become what I like to call high school elections. It's publicity. It's like, oh, you're the most hype person, we're gonna give it to you. Like, for example, just perfect example, defensive rookie of the year. I personally don't think it should have went to Chase Young, to be honest with you. There was two other people that fucking stood out to me that should have at least got noticed or got it. Is that safety from Indianapolis and the defensive back, Jeremy Chin from Carolina. They balled their ass off. And honestly, statistically had better stats than Chase Young.
Yeah, you know what?
The only thing Chase Young had was 7 sacks.
Right.
That's it. And because he was a big name and he got picked number 2, they gave it to him. It's a publicity stunt.
It is publicity. It is politics. I mean, he did have a hell of a year. 7 sacks didn't really sum up his play. Like, he played good against the run. He rushed the quarterback. I mean, fumble recovery. He played good. Now, you're right. It is publicity. I mean, it is what it is.
But at the end of the day, the one thing I noticed about all these awards, the NFL honors, didn't mean shit. You want to know why? Because everybody that got a fucking award wasn't playing yesterday.
Right. They were doing what we were doing.
What fucking matters?
And they're doing what we're doing.
Yeah, they doing what we doing. So what these trophies and these awards really fucking matter? No.
No. They actually make you look kind of stupid in a way. Where like you're like Aaron Rodgers and won MVP. That's a huge award. Your team should be in the Super Bowl.
Like another award that I felt was bullshit that they gave out just for publicity.
What?
The Coach of the Year. Don't get me wrong. Kevin Stefanski did a good job. Don't get me wrong. Did a good job. He got the Browns to playoffs. But what about the Buffalo Bills coach? He had a good season.
Hold on. But
what about Green Bay's coach? He had a good season.
He did.
He had their perfect season.
Yeah, he did. But I think what the Browns is, it was
publicity. What else?
No. They've been a travesty for how many years? And they haven't made the playoffs since when?
Okay, so when y'all do something next year, y'all get Coach of the Year?
It depends on what we do.
It's just bull. Like, to me, the awards are bullshit.
You're not going to please everybody. At the end of the day, you're not going to please everybody. So if they would have gave it to somebody else, they would have complained why they didn't give it to this person. So you're not going to please everybody, and you're not supposed to.
That's true. I feel like let's dive a little deeper. We got a lot of shit to talk about as far as NFL shit.
Yes,
Let's talk about Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
What you think about Super Bowl?
Okay, this is what I think about it. This is what I'm wearing. I'm dedicating this to the Chiefs right now. They went fishing. Got the fishing hat on.
Let's start the ball.
I think they're starting to become.
Wait, I gotta give a piece out of Tyreek, nigga. Hold on.
They're really starting to become the Saints to me now. I'm really starting to like not too much care for them. They really. Can I tell you why? Like,
why?
First off, in the playoffs when they played the Browns, and Mahomes got his ass knocked out. Like, it was legal. His mom was tweeting, crying, and shit, talking about the dude was playing dirty, which it wasn't a dirty play. It was a football play. You know, he's playing a violent sport. Like, you can't be mad for somebody doing their job.
Yeah.
Next, Tyrann Mathieu.
Hey, I'm gonna save my piece about Tyrann later on in the show, man. Save my piece. Go ahead, though.
Like, if anybody asked him about what Tom said to him, he could have been like, you know what? It was a heated exchange, but they won. I'm moving on. I'm not talking about it. He went home and tweeted about it and then deleted it. Tom said something. If I told you what he really said to me, I'll let you guys throw me under the bus. He sounded real real feminine right there. He sounded real feminine. Like, dude, you're a safety. Your job is to hit people. And I've seen a couple times when you ran up in his face. But Tom, just because Tom, I think they expect him because he's like the all-American white boy. They don't expect him to have that mouth on him. But he's a competitor. He gonna say whatever. So now you're trying to allude that he said something racist. It's like, come on, man. Or not? He didn't allude to that, but he's kind of leaving it out there to where it's open to our own interpretation. But we know how, like, with the Myles Garrett things, that he's trying to spin it. I think that was whack on his part, and I think that super whack. Even Travis Kelce's girlfriend was tweeting us like, "If you wanted us versus the refs, you should have said so." Like, dude, I get it. I totally get it. The refs made some questionable calls. I'm going to get that. However, did the refs have Patrick Mahomes running for his life? Did the refs not stop the running back? Like, freaking Leonard Fournette was killing them. The first series in the second half, he scored a touchdown. Easy. So that wasn't the refs' fault. Y'all just played whack. So take that L.
So my take on the Super Bowl was,
I'm listening.
It made me appreciate the unappreciated. And when I say that, I feel like the most unappreciated position in NFL is the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody ever talks about the line. But I feel like the one reason why Tampa Bay won this game was solely on that fucking defensive and offensive line. Because when I looked at the highlights again, the offensive line protected the fuck out of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Okay? You couldn't touch Tom Brady yesterday.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The defensive line alone was killing and getting to Patrick Mahomes with a 4-man rush.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't blitzing him and you got to understand, watching football, you got to understand that, because he had nowhere to throw the ball because everybody was back in zone, in coverage, covering the wide receivers, and it was a 4-man rush. Get to him. You know what I'm saying? And Todd Bowles, after the game, I got to give it up to Todd Bowles, man. He said, he was like, our scheme was simple: 4-man rush, blanket everybody else deep, let them get the short shit to Kelce, and see what y'all can do. It was a simple game plan.
Perfect. Right.
Work. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is it was all on the defensive line and the offensive line, and I feel like they didn't get enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about it, but that's really what won this game. You know what I'm saying? I walked away with a new level of respect because at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say, okay, about this dude. You can call him a cheater. You can say whatever you want to say about him. Fucking Tom Brady is the GOAT, man.
Okay.
Tom Brady is the GOAT because whether like I said, whether you label him a cheater, whether you label, every time he played in the Super Bowl, he gets all the calls, whatever. At the end of the fucking day, he capitalizes on what on the things that are given to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. Even if, let's just say hypothetically, even if he did pay the refs, whatever theory you want to put out there, he still got to play the game. He still got to throw the ball. Niggas still got to catch it. He still got to do his part. Because it's a possibility. Let's just say hypothetically he paying these refs. Right. What if you go out there and throw 7 interceptions?
Yeah, he's wasting money.
He wasted money. The nigga is good. Let's just put it that way. The nigga is good. He capitalizes on whatever shit he does, and the nigga has 7 rings, and guess what? The nigga ain't done. He'll be back next year. Okay? So it just is what it is, man. He's a fucking GOAT. Like, you got to give him his props.
He is. And okay, you got to tell me. I'm confused. Do you like him or not?
See, this is the question we have off air, and I told you I was going to save it for the episode.
Oh, you're going to save it? You're not going to talk about it right now?
No, we're going to talk about it right now.
Okay.
So, to be honest with you, I don't know. Like, I don't fucking know.
You too.
I don't know. No. I spent most of my life hating him. Yeah. So to say I like him, that's tough, man.
You're right.
That's tough.
I figured that.
I will say this. I've changed my views on him, and I've changed my views on a lot of other people that we'll discuss later on in the show that maybe were impacted by him in some kind of way, or my views were misconstrued because of Tom Brady. But I definitely feel like people that know me, this show is y'all gonna be like, what? Because I'm gonna say some shit that y'all ain't gonna expect me to say. But so get ready, nigga. Strap up your chin strap, buckle in, because it's gonna be a crazy episode, man.
Okay. I got a couple of theories right now. I'm just gonna play with you. But first of all, I want to give. I know are you done? You got some more to say about that?
I mean, I got some more to say about the NFL, but as far as Super Bowl and Tom Brady, that's pretty much all I really got to say.
Well, not to cut you off. I was gonna say I know you got some angry mans.
Oh yeah.
To this, but I'm gonna just speaking of NFL. I want to talk about the two MVPs of Super Bowl. It wasn't Tom Brady.
Who was it?
It was AB and LaShawn McCoy. Let's talk about LaShawn McCoy. Went to the Chiefs just last year. Didn't do nothing. Won a ring. Came to the Bucs this year. Didn't do anything. Won a ring. And my boy AB. Finesse God, boy. You know what? When people say crime doesn't pay, they're lying. Crime pays.
All right, so since we're gonna bring this up now, let's talk about it. Since you brought it up.
We're gonna wait? Because we're talking about Super Bowl, so I can't.
Nah, it's cool. We're gonna bring it up right now. So I text you during the game. I text you and I text my boy and I said, fucking AB. Like I didn't want him to score a touchdown. I didn't want this nigga to celebrate. I didn't want shit. Like I was just fucking pissed. So I thought about it for a minute, right? And I said, why am I truly mad at AB?
Okay, go ahead. I know where it's going.
What is it about? Why am I mad at AB? Like I literally sat down with myself and I said, why am I mad? What did he do? He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing to the Steelers. If you think about it, he didn't do shit to the Steelers. He showed up, played, he did what he had to do. Steelers didn't like his attitude. Was he a clown in the locker room? Maybe. But he did what he had to do on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me what to do when I'm not on the field. As long as I'm showing up on the field and doing what I got to do, hey, I did what I had to do.
Showing up.
And he showed up on the field. On the field, you can't deny AB. Great.
Peace.
So I'm not mad at AB. Get your ring. Get your ring, AB. I'm not mad at you. You definitely finessed the fuck out of everybody. What you did with the Raiders was fucked up. I mean, but, hey, you got to do what you got to do. And at the end of the day, I'm changing my mentality. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to get ahead in life, okay? So he did what he had to do to get ahead in life. Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I ain't mad at him. He got his ring. So you heard it here first. I am not mad at Antonio Brown. I'm not.
You just gave him a backhanded compliment, though.
No, he had to do what he had to do. He literally had to do what he had to do. He literally left. He left us. He went to the Raiders. It wasn't working out in the Raiders. He got out of that situation, and he literally got with Tom. And he been following Tom the whole way. Yep. I'm not mad at him. Like, he didn't do any – like, as a Steeler fan, there's no reason for me to be mad at him. Why would I be mad?
You're right. Can I throw a theory?
Now, I will say this.
Go ahead.
There is somebody, as a Steeler fan, I am mad at. And if you give me time, I would like to talk about it. I'm going to let you finish your AB.
No, go ahead. Because you know what? You're probably going to touch on what I'm going to touch on. Go ahead. I don't want to.
So, I texted a lot of people yesterday, man. And
I bet.
I literally was like, and I think I even text you. I don't even think I remember getting a response from you or not on this topic. But I asked you, or I asked a lot of people, I said, is Mike Tomlin a good head coach? So I'm going to ask you right now on air, what is your opinion on that? Is Mike Tomlin a good coach?
I'm not going to say he's a bad coach because there are plenty of bad coaches like Adam Case. It still was a good regular season. It just comes to playoffs. It's a whole different ballgame. So I can't – it's kind of hard to say. I'm sorry. I don't know. No, let me ask you something because I don't know. Does he have control of player personnel?
I don't know, but I don't think that's the question. The question not to even be like mean or
no. I get what you're saying. No. Yeah.
But the question is like, is he a good head coach? Because think about it. He's been to the Super Bowl twice, right? The first time he went to the Super Bowl, he won with Bill Cowher's team.
Yeah,
that was Bill Cowher's team. It wasn't his team.
Right.
Okay. The second time he went to the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, we were either 13-3 or 14-2. Same thing as the Chiefs, right? Number one coming out of the AFC.
Right.
And just like the Chiefs did yesterday, lost to a wild card team in the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, before that, we've lost in the playoffs in the first round 5 times. 5 fucking times in the first round to rinky-dink ass quarterbacks. I don't have the stats in front of me. I'll post it later on the podcast. IG, I was looking for it right now. I got to find it. But his record on paper looks very suspect. The problem with Mike Tomlin, and not even the problem, but Mike Tomlin gets away with a lot of shit. And you want to know why?
The running rule?
Nope. Not even the running rule. Mike Tomlin has what I like to call, and I'm going to start using it. I'm going to coin this phrase. He has the Obama effect. Everybody likes Obama because he's black. When you ask a typical person, why do you like Obama? What did Obama do for you? I don't know. He black though. Yep. He's my president. He black.
Yep.
Every person I talked to yesterday, I like Mike Tomlin. Well, what does he do? What do you like? I don't know. I just vote for him because he's black. I like the fact that he's black.
Right. And you know, it's funny
he get a pass because he's black, but really, is he doing his job?
Right. And I was gonna say the same thing to you when you asked me that. I was gonna say that too.
So the truth of the matter is, everybody likes I'm telling you, whether you like the Steelers or not, everybody. I like Mike Tomlin. Why do you like him? He's black. Okay. Fucking the enemy is black and he can't get a fucking job, and I'll take the enemy over fucking Mike Tomlin right now.
Yeah.
Hell, I'll take Todd Bowles. I'll take fucking Byron Leftwich right now over Mike Tomlin.
Well, y'all had him. That's what I was gonna talk about. Y'all.
We had him. I know.
So y'all had. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is people looking at Mike Tomlin the same way, with the same googly eyes that black people look at Obama with. Yeah. And we need to stop. We need to stop, man. Like, one person isn't super nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to stop looking for that super nigga and being realistic and judging people not on their color, because just because they color, they get a pass. That's not, no.
Right.
Come on, let's be real.
But the thing that makes it worse is because y'all franchise started the Rooney Rule shit. So now it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, what can you do? Like,
we stuck. Unfortunately, we're stuck with him. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. We're stuck with Mike Tomlin for a while.
Yeah, I don't. He should have been gone. I hate to say that because he's a brother, but
I agree.
But let's talk about how the Steelers were in the Super Bowl yesterday. Byron Leftwich, Le'Veon Bell, AB, and Bruce Arians. So I have a theory. Is Steelers cursed? Are Steelers cursed?
Yep.
Because everybody that leaves y'all goes and
because I'll tell you, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was starting to think that the Cowboys have been cursed for a while too.
Right. So
I personally believe that both of our franchises that we support and we love and we ride for, they are snake bitten. You know what I'm saying? Because they literally are following the wrong leader in a sense.
Right.
And I'm gonna save my angry man, because I have an angry man about this later on.
And I know where you're okay.
Later on, but you and I both know you guys are following Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, wherever he want to go, he gonna take y'all. And I don't even need to say my piece on Jerry Jones. You know how I feel about Jerry Jones. Everybody know how I feel about Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
That's the person that y'all are rocking with, and y'all are gonna ride with him forever. Because truth of the matter is, I actually had a conversation about this. Truth of the matter is, if the same situation was going on right now with the Cowboys with Troy Aikman would have got signed a long time ago. But because it's Dak,
right? Yeah.
It's like, oh, we got to hold out. We got to see.
Right.
What the fuck? Why?
No, because he gave Romo his money. He right before Dak came in, not a couple years before that, he re-signed him quick. So yeah, it is a race.
Everybody with this kind of skin has to hold out. Like Emmitt Smith, he did dirty. Deion, he did dirty. Michael Irvin, he did dirty. But Troy Aikman got paid. You know what I'm saying? Troy Aikman is that good old boy. You feel me? It's bullshit.
It is. And
the same thing's going on with the Steelers right now. We're gonna talk about it because I got an angry man, and it's gonna shock the shit out of you. So we'll save it.
Okay. Well, we hit enough about the NFL. Let's go ahead and
let's switch gears,
with the whole saying that offense wins games, defense wins championships, because the Chiefs, their defense sucks, but their offense is amazing.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up yesterday because a great defense knocked the shit out of them.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and switch gears, man. We'll get off the NFL. We was on them tough. Let's go ahead and talk about the NBA. So the NBA recently announced after they canceled the original plans of having the All-Star game in Indianapolis, they are having it now. Players like LeBron, actually Giannis came out today, are totally against it. And I couldn't agree more. Like, why the fuck are we having an All-Star game? Why? Like, and you took it, right? You just said it. You said it right there. Like, it's for those of y'all who can't see it or listening on Apple Podcasts, this nigga said the fucking money. That's what it is. It's literally the money. There's no other explanation as to why they're having this fucking All-Star game. It's total bullshit. It doesn't make sense. I mean, and then on top of that, the part that I agree with LeBron the most is it's kind of a slap in the face because they went to the bubble. He won the championship. And then a couple of months later, he back playing again. And then they put that bullshit ass rule that I don't even know if we talked about before, where it's like, oh, the players can't sit out. You have to play.
Mm-hmm.
If you're healthy, you have to play. So you can't do that Kawhi shit. And I don't know if you noticed, Kawhi ain't been doing that. It's like if you're not hurt or if you're not on COVID protocol, you have to play.
But I thought Kawhi was doing it because they got embarrassed last year. So now it's kind of like, okay, we can't make no excuses. We got to all play. That's what I thought. It was more of a courtesy.
They made it a rule. They made it a rule where if you're not hurt and if you're not on COVID protocol, you have to play. You are in the lineup. You have to play. So that's why LeBron been playing every. You think LeBron want to play every fucking game? No, he don't want to play every fucking game. But he has to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's total bullshit because, you know, anybody else would have got more rest. The Lakers ain't got really no rest. And he thought, okay, well, at least with the All-Star game, he was going to get at least a week off. He can go chill with the fam, whatever. Go out to twerks and Caicos like you are right now, chilling with your little hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this nigga got to go to the All-Star game now where he don't want to fucking go.
Right.
It's bullshit.
Right. They should do how the NFL did with the Pro Bowl. They did like a Madden tournament.
And that was cool.
That's cool. That's all they needed.
But the NBA, man, they all about their fucking money, man. It's bullshit.
Big company. Not surprised.
I'm not surprised either, but I just wanted to talk. I want to touch bases on it. How you feel about it? You think it's bullshit too, or what?
I think so. It's going to be like just a regular pickup game. Nobody's going to be there because the All-Star game is more for fans. Anything.
Yeah.
So it's not competitive like the last 2 minutes, and people that are hyping it up and stuff, or whatever. But it's more fun. It's for everybody. So to have it is kind of like.
And I think the best All-Star game I've ever seen in my life was last year's when it was all about the Kobe thing and it was competitive and it was dope. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be bullshit. Like you said, it's going to be a pickup game and half of them niggas ain't even going to fucking care. They're going to be like, whatever. What are you looking for? Like, this is stupid.
Right.
So, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving. What you got next?
Shout out to my boy right here, my boy Trump right here. So, he out of office. No, I'm just playing. It's a satire shirt. I'm not a Trump supporter. Please don't. It's a satirical shirt. But anyway, satirical. He's out of office. Him and the mayonnaise militia tried to overthrow the government. Didn't work. So now he's fighting for his freedom in more ways than one. Mm-hmm. So now he pardoned a few black people. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly because they had money. So. Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, Kilpatrick from Detroit, the old mayor. And I'm kind of glad he got out because if you know about him, he got sentenced for a long ass time because he I think embezzled funds and stuff like that, city funds, whatever. So Kwame Kilpatrick. So I'm glad he got out. But yeah.
I honestly, I don't really have nothing to say about Trump, man. I'm glad he out of office. It is what it is, man.
Do you think things will be better?
I mean, switching gears, I know the next topic, we talking about the president now. I mean, I honestly think that I didn't really think.
Go ahead. Start that one in.
I mean, I didn't really think that things were going to get better per se. I'm looking at Biden as a whole and all the things that he kind of promised he's working on. At least it seemed like he's working on. Right. I know he's trying to do is all this shit in a first 100 days because that's the most important thing for a president is the first 100 days. To be honest with you, hey, he's giving me stimulus checks. Trump's giving me stimulus checks. If Biden come through with this student loan forgiveness that he talking about with $50,000 off my debt, fuck it, nigga. Hey, we good. We living life.
Have you heard about the new thing they're proposing for kids?
Nah, what's that?
So supposedly they're trying to get this passed by July,
Okay.
or have it done by July. Whereas any child under the age of 6 gets $3,600 a month.
Shit.
Then kids over 6 get $3,000 a month.
Let me tell you something. If Biden do that shit, run that, nigga. Okay, run that. Nigga,
So,
our president is white, nigga. Run that. JB, nigga. JB, run that. Okay. About to go get that new Tesla, nigga. That new shit, nigga.
right.
Whatever that shit is called, the Plate, whatever, nigga. I'm gonna go get that. Run that.
Runs on plutonium. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. About to go invest in GameStops and shit. Nigga.
So supposedly that's what is happening. I mean, that's a lot, so I doubt it happens. But you're talking about $3,000 a month for a long time.
That's not gonna happen. I will say this though. I did hear about that, and I did hear about he gonna do trying to do monthly stimulus checks. Mm-hmm. And I will say this, nigga, I'm with all that. If that's what he trying to do, I'm with all that. Right. Give me my money, nigga. I want my chips with dip. With dip. Give me all that. Nigga, because if that's the case, nigga, next year we going to the Super Bowl, nigga. Freaking podcast at the Super Bowl, nigga. In LA, nigga.
We go that like a little area, a special seating area, whatever, with food.
Yeah, nigga. Nigga, we in there. I might be in there with Meek Mill and Kraft, nigga, chilling, nigga.
Right. So,
nah, man. Honestly, I don't really have an opinion. I mean, I know with our podcast, we never really try to get political with it, but honestly, I really don't have an opinion about Trump. I mean, he's out of office. I'm happy he's gone. I feel like he made a divide in our country that was invisible visible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the racism that was there, the divide was always there. It's always been there. It just was covered in mud for a long time. I feel like he made it visible. And that's one of the main things I feel like he did. I feel like with Biden, I mean, he's just on some other shit and he focused. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll totally see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, the hood gonna be the hood. Black people gonna still be in the same position. So, but like I said, I'm tired of talking about saying stuff like that. Like they're not doing nothing for us. They're not doing anything for us. We have to finesse it ourselves.
So, and I'm gonna tell you,
go ahead.
No, my bad. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Nees a long time ago. I don't give a damn who's in the White House. It ain't gonna impact my house because at the end of the day, like my house, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna grind. I'm still gonna hustle. My hustle don't change just because a Democrat or a Republican is in the White House. Like it's the same hustle. Like it's not like, oh, Trump is in office, so I can't do this. And oh, Biden's in office, so I can't do that. I'm still gonna grind. I'm still gonna hustle, and I'm still gonna do what I gotta do.
Nothing's gonna change.
So. It is what it is, man.
So moving right along. Yes, so interesting news. First, we talk about this T.I. situation. Now, and it's pretty unfortunate, but it's like it's. So apparently, some girl came out that I guess apparently that him and Tiny were intimate with. She's saying that he held a gun to her head, and that pretty much they were not trafficking girls, but like rape and sexual assaulting them and stuff like that. But then he proved that she was lying and stuff like that. And it's just a big mess right now. It's just a huge mess, you know. So it's one of the things like even if he didn't do none of that stuff, the fact that it's out there kind of is messing his reputation up. And like Charlamagne always says, the lie is more entertaining than the truth. So so people gonna run with that regardless of whether he did or not. So apparently the girl was lying, or he saw some proof that she was lying allegedly. But now they hired Sandra Bloom, who is a attorney who handles all these girls who does like these different rape cases and stuff like that. And it's just a big thing. It's unfortunate, but we don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. So yeah.
I think, and before I say this, I'm just gonna say this. I'm a huge T.I. fan. I love T.I. I love T.I.'s music. I just think T.I. needs to do a better job of keeping his shit in house.
Yeah.
Like, he literally even with the scandal months ago with his daughter. Like,
Right.
dog, just fucking keep your shit in house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. We don't hear all this shit about other celebrities and what they doing and this and that and who they sleeping with and
Right.
Keep your shit in house, bro.
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
Right, because this all stems from somebody they supposedly him and his wife messed with. So it's like, bro, y'all, maybe you don't need to be doing that shit. Like,
Yeah.
nigga,
Or if you are gonna do it, have a bitch sign an NDA. Like,
yes, yeah,
I don't understand. You supposed to be the king, but you ain't running shit right now. Like, bro, like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, what the fuck is you don't hear about LeBron out here doing shit.
Right. And he's not, you know what, I like to say he is, but it's like if he did, he
allegedly. We ain't trying to get sued. Allegedly.
No, he ain't did no allegedly. I'm saying if he would, like, he would have some NDA. You never hear.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. You claim to be the king, but you looking like a real peasant right now.
He acting like Burger King. And they trying to give him a whopper.
Yeah, nigga, you out here tripping, bro. Like, I don't understand.
Man.
So I don't know.
No, I you know, you took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say the same thing. Like, it's always something. It's always he said something about his daughter. Oh, he got caught with this girl. He got caught with this girl. Like, nigga, like, bro, you can't move smoother than this. Like,
yeah.
Not saying what you should do, but just like, nigga.
So T.I., if you even, I know you probably don't listen to our podcast, but if you do, and we're gonna tag you in this post, hopefully, sit your ass down somewhere. Just go sit down.
Yeah.
Just sit down.
Yeah.
Literally, just go sit down for like a good year. I'm telling you, just sit the fuck down. Don't drop an album. Don't do none of that shit. We don't care about your fucking TV show. We don't care about none of that shit. Just go sit your happy ass down and come back with a fucking album like Urban Legend, nigga. That's what we want to hear. Shit like that.
Right. You think they trying to have the Bill Cosby on him? Is he trying to buy something?
He ain't that big. He not that big.
Okay.
He not that big.
Yeah.
I mean, think about Bill Cosby is big.
Yeah, I know.
Money long, nigga. He was about to buy what, NBC or something?
Right. I'm thinking, was T.I. about to buy something?
Nah, fuck. What he about to buy a Rolls Royce, nigga? Like, fuck. He ain't got that much money. About to buy a house, nigga. He could have hit up Ron the realtor, nigga. He could have bought a house.
I keep it on the hush. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, nigga. We keep our shit on the hush. I would have notarized this shit and everything. We could have been good. Some bullshit.
Oh man. All right. So moving on to another topic. Nick Cannon.
Another nigga that can't fucking control his business. But go ahead.
I mean, well, Nick Cannon apparently is signed on to come back to Wild 'N Out after he was fired from his own show, which apparently we didn't know that, for some anti-Semitic comments he said. So now, since he apologized, he's allowed back in the big house. Now, in my opinion, he should have said fuck them and did his own thing. Like that was actually like a sign, like, dude, I don't have ownership or something with my name on it. Fuck them, I'm gonna go do my own shit. Y'all can have that damn show. Either they paid him a lot and they gave him some part ownership or he just really needed the money. I don't know. And it was a weak look. I'm gonna be honest. It was weak.
Hey Nick. It might cost you a little. It might cost you a lot. But it's gonna cost you. Okay. Your ass had to go back into Viacom and kiss the ring, nigga. Yeah, that's what you had to do. Yeah. And what I've learned from my boy TR, if you don't own shit, eventually, guess what? You too will have to kiss the fucking ring. Yeah. That's just what it is. Like, you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't own shit, ownership is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we learned the hard way because this whole time, like I was telling you, we all thought Nick Cannon owned Wild 'N Out. Oh, that's his show. Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. I was even watching it last night because it finally came back on Viacom. I was like, oh, they letting this nigga run his reruns now. Okay, all right. So Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. Yeah, Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. No, it's not your show, nigga. They fucking use your damn name just like Trump be selling his fucking name for all this shit. It's not his. You know what I'm saying? He don't own that shit.
And he could have made his own. I mean, he couldn't use the Wild 'N Out thing, but he could have made something. He could have called NWO, Nick Cannon Wild, had to stand for that. He could have been finesse. Like, he could have did shot the Kev on stage, made his own fucking platform.
I was just about to say that.
Kev on stage made his own platform. He owns his own shit. Like, Nick, he could have, and Nick Cannon, nothing against Kev on stage, but Nick Cannon is a lot bigger. So he could have really, my bad. Go ahead.
No. You're hitting on everything I want to say. Like,
I know.
Perfect. What I'm thinking though is Nick Cannon dropped the ball because Nick Cannon could have literally took what Kev on stage is doing it and took it to a whole nother fucking level. Can you imagine if Nick Cannon would have been like, damn, Kev on stage is doing his thing. He got his own platform. He got his own damn near Netflix shit. Why don't I do that shit with all my Wild 'N Out castmates?
Right.
They could have had their own TV shows. They could have been, 85 South could have been having his own show. All this shit.
Right.
You dropped the ball, my nigga. Like, you dropped the ball, in my opinion.
Had it. And he probably had to put up his own money, Cole. You ain't gonna spend your own money, Cole. He probably had investors, people to invest in it. He got his own money. It would cost him nothing. And he would have made so much money. And
now you looking like a sucker, and you looking like in my opinion, I'm going to call a spade a spade. You looking like a fucking coon on some Terry Crews type shit, because now, guess what? You about to go back to Viacom, and in a couple of months, we'll see a fucking a commercial. Nick Cannon, Wildin' Out, episodes coming soon. Like, what? Like, how am I supposed to look up to you as a man? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that was weak. And especially he was on the whole Black empowerment, all this spoken word Sunday and all this shit. But they made him kiss the ring. I ain't seen no more of that shit, but and like I said it before, he was always trying to do too much. I said this when he first happened, that he's always trying to do too much. He was way out of his lane, and it just caught up to him. So I mean, he's being who he's gonna be. If
anything, it made me look at him differently, because I thought he was an owner. I thought he was on some big shit, and he's not. He's a 9-to-5 nigga. If you ask me, like, he not on no boss shit, because he didn't boss up at all. Like, once you have to kiss the ring publicly, it's like, all right, nigga, I know what you on. I know where you at.
I'm very disappointed, but more power to him.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Moving right along, let's talk about my boy Kobe. It's been a year since his passing. It was really tough on me when it happened. Even this year on the anniversary, it was like, wow, like, he been gone for a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Kobe was a great father, in my opinion. He was a great basketball player, but I feel like a lot of people, because I have this discussion lately about Kobe. A lot of people were like, "Oh, is Kobe still the GOAT to you? How do you look at him?" And I don't like I told you. I feel like LeBron is the GOAT. I feel like LeBron will go down as the GOAT. I understand everybody's the one knock on LeBron is always gonna be his finals record, and I feel like, excuse me, I feel like that doesn't fall on him wholeheartedly. It's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to compare apples to apples, I mean, I understand Tom Brady has a more winning record in the Super Bowl, but Tom has also lost 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Like, LeBron has lost 6. That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that coin, LeBron has also carried teams to the fucking NBA Finals 10 times.
Right.
So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's different.
Right.
So that's kind of what I wanted to say. Not taking away from Kobe at all. Like I said, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Gigi, R.I.P. all the rest of the people that died in that helicopter crash on that day. But that's my piece on Kobe, man.
No, I brought this up because I want to get your opinion on something. Do you think it's, as a Kobe fan, and he's not here anymore, do you think it's too soon to start making basketball comparisons about him? And this is what I mean. So Gilbert Arenas recently said, and I found this is kind of like, I don't know, I looked at it both ways. He said that Kobe would never, ever be able to carry the teams that LeBron played on, like with the Cavs. And I'm thinking, like, do you think that was too soon? Like, do you think that's like?
I feel like if I can speak my mind, which I'm gonna start doing a lot more on these damn podcast episodes. Yeah. I feel like Gilbert Arenas is a punk ass for that, because he wouldn't have said it. He wouldn't have said that shit if Kobe was still alive.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So put some fucking respect on his name, because at the end of the day, you wouldn't have said that shit if Kobe was alive. Because I didn't hear you say shit about Kobe when Kobe was alive.
Right.
So why would you disrespect him like that when he's not here to defend himself? You feel me?
That's a great point. That's a great point.
At the end of the day, whether that's true or not, I'm not here to debate that, because that's an argument that we'll never know the answer to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just feel like Gilbert Arenas is a punk ass for that, for even saying some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You made a great point, because I guarantee if he was still here, he would never said
Because Kobe would be like, nigga, meet me at the gym. I'll show you what the fuck I can carry, nigga. I carry your bitch ass.
But if he was here, but he would have kissed the ring. They they gonna kiss his ass when he here. They would have kissed the ring.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
For sure.
So that's what I kind of wanted to bring that up because I saw a lot of it talking like Kobe this, and I was like, damn, I ain't heard this much ever.
Nah. I feel like they just need to put some respect on Kobe. I mean, Kobe was like I said, Kobe was a great player. Whether you liked him or not, for whatever reason or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's neither here nor there, but you got to respect, like I said, him on the court as a player. You know what I'm saying? Right. It is what it is.
Right. Well, anyway, more positive news. Dr. Dre, he's well, apparently he had a brain aneurysm. And wow, and you know what? And if you know the severity of an aneurysm, he had an aneurysm, right? It was an aneurysm?
Yeah, brain aneurysm.
Yeah. And those are severe. Those are life-threatening. Like most people don't make it out alive with that, just to be honest with you. So he was very blessed that, he was able to get past that and be healthy. And his situation, and I'm not saying this had anything to do with it, but I think it did. Just whatever you're going through, man, let that shit go because that shit is eat at you and stress you out to where it'll put you in the hospital.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. The whole divorce situation. I understand, his ex-wife was trying to get him for his money or whatever, but at the end of the day, I mean, and I know it's hard to say that when you're in a position where money is the root of everything. But fuck that money. I mean, because the money, pay her whatever the fuck she wants to clear your mind. Your peace of mind is worth everything. You feel me?
You'll get it back.
Pay her ass. You'll get that shit back tenfold because peace of mind is priceless. So whatever she want, give it to her, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, like I feel like music and the West Coast and all that shit, we need Dre and we need another album, and even to cultivate the next generation. I mean, we need Dre, man.
Yeah. But I'm glad he's doing better. It's funny. Every time I see him, they showed a picture of him in the studio with some people. I'm like, well, what are you in the studio for? You ain't gonna make no music. He always in the studio, but we don't hear nothing. So, I mean, it's a thing I have where I just kind of.
No, I feel the same way. I always see that nigga in the studio. I'm like, what the fuck is you recording? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a Chronic 2021 or something. Like, come on, man. Like, something.
I don't even want it, man. Shit, that Chronic is dead. That's just Reggie right now.
I'll tell you one thing. I do want it. You want to know why? Because he teased us. Because when the NWA album came out, I mean, the NWA movie, I should say, not the album, came out, and he dropped that one little album, the
Compton.
That shit was hard. It was a tease, but it was hard.
Right.
So if he, I feel like he still got it, but I feel like the thing is, I don't think it'll ever come out because it's too hyped, and he's put too much pressure on himself at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
it's too much pressure on himself, and he's like, "What's the point?" Like, he has more to lose than to win by dropping the album. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like risk reward. Like his risk is a lot higher than the actual reward of dropping the album.
Yeah.
Saying?
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like if I was him, I probably wouldn't drop it. I would be like, what for what?
Yeah, but I'm glad he's okay.
Just think about this. He'll be a West Coast legend with 2 fucking albums. That's it.
2?
Yeah. Well, not including this NWA shit. I'm talking about him as a solo artist.
So he has a Chronic 2000.
And the first Chronic, right?
And 3 in the Aftermath.
Oh, yeah. So 3 albums.
That one don't count. Nobody really care about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't fucking.
Yeah. No, he will be. Regardless, he could just collect checks.
Yeah. And shit. I mean, the nigga sold what? He bought Apple or whatever. Something like that. No, he didn't buy Apple, but
Beats. They bought Beats.
They bought Beats. So he's set, man. And he was smart too. That's another thing. Let's talk about that shit for a little bit. Let's get a nigga props. He was very smart because instead of getting a cash payment from Apple, he got stocks. That was smart. Anybody like you and me, we know, nigga, if you're gonna get something, get royalties or get stocks.
Shares, yeah.
So he good. He good. You know what I'm saying? He could literally cash out an Apple share every day and live the rest of his life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, enough about Dre. Let's move right into one of my favorite fucking segments.
Yes, sir.
Angry Man Corner.
And, it's funny. It was my corner, but yet you're more angry than me. So
yeah, just like Lexus Roses turned into your positivity ass. It's no shit. So I'm gonna start off. I know you probably got something, but I'm gonna start off with my Angry Man Corner, man.
Go ahead.
All right. Whew, I've been waiting all episode for this one. So the first Angry Man Corner, I'm gonna give it to DJ Aim. For those who don't know who DJ Aim is, that is myself. I'm mad at myself. You wanna know why I'm mad at myself? I'm mad at myself for the longest time being mad at fucking Antonio Brown. I am no longer mad at Antonio Brown. I'm releasing my hate that I have for Antonio Brown right here on this fucking show. I do no longer hate Antonio Brown. I'm giving him props. I'm giving him claps for his championship. And I'm mad at myself that I allowed this nigga to be in my fucking mind and my brain and for my hate, my diabolical hateness to drive me for this long. Okay? That's my first one. So, AB, you good in my book, bro. Celebrate, do your thing, pop bottles, act a fucking fool, act a clown, do whatever you got to do. My second one, we talked about this earlier. My angry man is going to go to Ben Rapelessburger.
Thank you. That's his name.
I'm mad at Ben because he is being, in my opinion, selfish right now. His career is over. He's done. He needs to go hang up his fucking jersey and ride off into the fucking sunset and go rape again, whatever the fuck you gonna do. Because at the end of the fucking day, like, me as a Steeler fan, I no longer want you as my quarterback. I don't.
Damn.
Like, I really don't. Like, I'm not looking forward to this next season if you're going to fix your contract and manipulate it and do all this shit to come back. I don't really care. I'm done. I feel like we as a Steeler organization picked the wrong horse. Because like you said yesterday, or like you said earlier in the episode, yesterday, the Steelers were in the Super Bowl. Le'Veon was there. AB was there. Bruce Arians was there. Byron Leftwich was there. And the funny thing is, if you look at all those people, it's one common denominator. They all fucking had problems with Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep.
And who the fuck did we choose? Ben Roethlisberger. And what the fuck are we doing? We at home watching these niggas in the fucking Super Bowl. So, yeah, I'm fucking mad at Ben Roethlisberger because we picked the wrong fucking horse.
Yeah.
If we would have put our money behind Le'Veon, if we would have put our money behind AB, if we would have gave the reins to Bruce or gave the reins to Byron Leftwich, where the fuck would we be right now?
Yeah. That's true.
But no, we put all our fucking money behind Ben Roethlisberger, and where are we at? So, yeah, I'm mad about that shit. Last but not least, another person you touched on, the Honey Badger. Tyron Matthew or Tyron Bitch Matthew, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Honey is the right word.
That nigga tastes just like honey or candy.
Honey.
So the reason why I'm mad at him is everything that Tom Brady called you on that field yesterday, guess what? You're that. You're absolutely that. Whether he called you a bitch, which I think that's what he called you. I ain't gonna say the rest of the things that he possibly called you because this is not that platform for that. But I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure he called you a bitch. Because if he would have called you a nigga, let's keep it real, you would have probably Myles Garretted his ass on national TV.
Right.
He didn't call you a nigga.
Right.
He called you a bitch.
Yeah.
And what did you do? You acted like a fucking bitch. You went home, you fucking KD'd up like a fucking bitch and got on fucking Twitter fingers and acted like Kevin Durant. That's what the fuck you did. A straight bitch move. So that's why I'm mad at you, because I have more respect for you as a player. I actually kind of liked you as a player, but that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, what really made you act like a bitch is you typed the shit and then you took it down.
Right.
Hey, we see you, nigga. We see you.
Right.
We see you. So those are my angry men, man. I was really mad. Those are my angry men.
I see. I'm glad. You sure you got no more? You just on rug?
Nah, I got that out. I'm good. Cleansing for your soul. You know what I'm saying?
One first angry man. These fucking challenges.
Oh my god.
The busted challenge. Now they got the silhouette challenge. And now they got the Junebug shit. Well, the Junebug shit is kind of funny, but whatever.
That shit is funny.
That's funny. I like that one. I ain't gonna talk about that one. But the busting in silhouette is like, dude, like seriously, like it's like they you do all that work, you do it, then what? What I mean, what? Maybe I'm getting. Oh, I thought about that. Maybe I'm the old nigga now. So you know how older people don't like what young people doing.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is, and it's bullshit because I remember when the whole GameStop thing was happening. And like people were making like crazy amounts of money and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you can't do both, but it's like, nigga, y'all fuck them silhouettes and shit challenge. Nigga, they just showed us a major play. They just showed us how the little man is pretty much taking down the big man. How these niggas on Reddit are taking down NBAs and these hedge funds. Nigga, would just come together and make some money. You could just throw your money in there and made buku money. But no, we doing the silhouette and all that bullshit challenge. I mean, what the fuck is the point?
Have you ever seen just random question?
Go ahead,
Have you ever seen Norbit?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say no names. You don't know this person, but they're family to me. You don't know this person. They decided to do the silhouette challenge.
Oh man.
Them motherfucker was looking like Respucia from Norbit on the fucking silhouette challenge. Let me tell you something. Ladies, please, for the love of God, stop doing the fucking silhouette challenge. Please. Like, please. Just stop. Just all these fucking challenges, just fucking stop. They're
Read
fucking
a book. Read a book.
Read a fucking book. Shit. Learn about investing in stocks.
Right.
Fucking catch up on the freaking podcast. Fucking
The freaking podcast challenge.
ask me to do a mix on your favorite fucking song. I don't know. Whatever. Fucking get something notarized. I don't fucking know.
Right.
Something with your life.
It's like one person do what we all gotta do as a challenge. It's like that's not really a challenge because it's like it takes nothing to do. A challenge is something that's kind of difficult, something that right. It's just like, God damn, like I get we were bored and people at home, but nigga, stop that shit. Like, God damn.
Bro, when I say she looked like fucking Respucia, nigga, that shit was terrible. I
I
damn near threw up, nigga.
You lost a friend, my nigga.
I don't give a fuck. She family. She gonna be my family for the rest of my life. But you don't. Ooh.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
She's family, nigga. This person is family. So I got to deal with her ass for the rest of my life. But I ain't going to say who she is. I ain't gonna put her on blast like that. But anyway, keep on. Who you got, Angry Man? Anybody?
Angry Man is go back to what you was talking about.
No, man. I'm not gonna put her. It's not nobody. You don't know this person. Trust me.
Okay, okay.
You don't know this person.
Okay, cool.
If you did, I would tell you. Like I would have been. We would have had this conversation off air. Trust me. You don't know this person.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another Angry Man. This one is more so because they don't cover it enough, and that's just kind of why I'm angry. But Chad Wheeler, you know who Chad Wheeler is, right?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, Chad Wheeler is the former Seahawk player that beat his girlfriend, the black girl. See? My point exactly. Okay. So I think it was about a couple weeks ago. Chad Wheeler, he played offensive line for the Seahawks. He no longer plays for them. Apparently, he assaulted his girlfriend. They show pictures of her. She's all fucked up. You can Google this. And because she didn't want to bow down to him.
Oh, you know what? I did hear about this shit. I did hear about it.
Right. But you see how you didn't really remember? Because the thing is, it's not how Ray Rice, Mike Vick were on TV plastered on there and reminded you of a black man's pitfalls. You forgot about that because they don't really talk about it. And that's bullshit. You know, it's never double standard. When a white person does something, it's whatever. Like Josh Brown, the kicker for the Giants. This motherfucker literally admitted that he beat his wife, that he said torment her and beat her. The Giants suspended him for like 2 games, but then he took it upon himself to do harsher punishment because I guess it came out or whatever. So then that's when they wanted to, he's suspended for the rest of the year or whatever it was. But he had the white privilege to be like, yeah, I'll take the 2 games and just keep going. But he felt so bad, I guess. He wrote a letter and he just walked away.
I agree with you. I mean, let's compare apples to apples. Like, think about Ray Rice. Like, if he was Ray Rice, they got out of the league forever. Like, as soon as I Googled his name, the first thing that came up from the Chicago Tribune, It says the NFL must hold Chad Wheeler accountable. They must. Will they? No, they're not.
They must do it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it. And then another thing that popped up was his girlfriend says she feels that she's not safe since he's been released from prison already. So
crazy. And they try to spin this whole thing. Well, he's bipolar, he's on meds. They're all the mental illness. Yeah, it is.
It always kicks in, nigga.
Yep. The
little Chad murdered 12 people. Oh, he's on mental illness pills.
Yeah, he's
all right.
He's been challenged.
Yeah.
Whole life.
But Tyrone killed 12 people. Oh, that nigga just crazy.
He did it. That nigga. Put him under the jail.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't even want to have that discussion. We got that discussion all fucking night.
I just thought I had to talk about it. But
that was a good angry man though. That's a good point. I mean, I'm glad that you brought that up because, like I said, I didn't really know too much. I heard about it.
That's my point though.
Yeah, that's a good point to make.
That's my point.
That's a perfect point to make.
So Chad Wheeler, remember that name. So
yep. So you done? You got some more, or what you got?
No, I'm good with that.
So let's get happy because I'm happy. Let's go to Lexus Roses.
Okay, I got a couple.
For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying, maybe new to the channel, or, you know, our one little fan out there, maybe we add another one. Lexus Roses is something that we decided to add on to because everybody that's passing away, we just want to give them their roses while they're here. And my first Lex Roses I'm giving out is to Angela Bassett.
Good one. I feel
like nobody ever talks about Angela Bassett, and she is awesome, phenomenal. She does great work. She's had great movies. She's on one of my favorite TV shows, 911, and you never hear about her, man. She's never gotten an award. She's never nothing, and she's been around for years. So I just want to give my kudos to Angela Bassett, man. She's pretty dope.
That's a great. You know what? It's probably one of the best ones because like she's been around so long. She's a great actress. She hasn't won that many awards, like as far as Grammys, Oscars or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like she deserves so much. Like she's played. She went from Tina Turner to playing Black Panther's mama. Like, come on.
Yeah. So my second one, and honestly, we didn't even talk about this, but we can have a little discussion about it. I'm gonna give my second one to The Weeknd, man.
I love The Weeknd.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love The Weeknd. I've been a Weeknd fan since he first dropped. Okay. Yeah. I personally loved the halftime show yesterday. A lot of people didn't. I loved it. Okay. The reason why I want to give The Weeknd Lexus Roses though, because of his halftime performance, but because I'm a fan and I know his history, to see that man go from being homeless to performing at the halftime show, I just felt like that was fucking dope.
Right.
That alone is a victory, and that's worthy to be applauded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's dope.
Right. And he even talks like even on his music. If you listen to his music, if you're a fan like us, he still talks about his struggles with substance abuse and drug abuse. He still struggles with that shit. He's overcoming. He's one of the biggest superstars. I mean, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So like I said, I know a lot of people weren't happy with his performance, or they didn't like it or whatever. But my question to you is, and it kind of goes back to all these stupid challenges we're talking about, who would you want to perform at the Super Bowl?
Well, okay. I think, let me play devil's advocate because I love playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. Hold that thought. I'm hearing you. I just want to turn the light on because it's real dark right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don't be trying to set the mood right now.
All right, go ahead.
That's better. I will say this. He like his music, his videos and stuff like that are beyond like initial performances. Like his performance wise, it's not going to be good because it's not going to be perceived. You're looking at a concert, somebody can hype you up and kind of, engage you. His stuff is like theater of the mind, like has you thinking. It's not meant for that. So that's why I say, people didn't like it because it's just was something hard to swallow for that type of performance.
See, my question to you is, and like I said, and I disrespect, but my question is, if you don't like his performance, you don't like The Weeknd, who would you want to perform? Because the problem with The Weeknd is, I'm going to be honest with you, the problem with The Weeknd was, and I figured it out pretty quick, the younger generation didn't like it because they want something that you can dance to or you can twerk to and do all that bullshit, right? Or a challenge to. The older generation didn't like it because they don't know who the fuck The Weeknd was. So they were like, who is this nigga? our generation loved it because we know the weekend. We grew up with these songs. I was in here like, oh nigga, this the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we know what he was gonna bring to the table. So how do you, as the NFL, come up with a halftime show that pleases everybody, that doesn't leave nobody hanging? Because the NFL tried that years ago, and that failed because the whole nipple slip and shit, and it hasn't been able to kind of like get that back on track. So who do you have then?
I mean, really, regardless of whoever you have, people are not gonna like it.
That's true.
Those white people, when Beyonce did her thing with Bruno Mars and she had the salute to the Black Panthers and all that stuff,
like that,
white people were mad. So you're not gonna just continue to just put whatever you want out there. Some people won't like it, some people not. So it's just what it is. What it is.
The one thing I can say without getting too off topic, because I still have one more Lexus Roses to give out, is I did feel the Jay-Z Rock Nation effect on the Super Bowl yesterday. I felt it because we had her do whatever performance she did. I forgot what she did.
She did Starving Savannah, right?
Yeah, we had Jasmine Sullivan doing the national anthem. We had a black poet before the coin toss. We had the Weeknd for halftime show. So it was, I mean, Jay is doing his job. He got the black people in there.
Alicia Keys did the Black National Anthem too?
Yeah, Alicia Keys did the Black National Anthem. So it's like, I'm feeling his effect on the Super Bowl if you're going to give it to him. So, I mean, that's all Rock Nation. He said it. That's all Rock Nation. So I know for a fact they're going to announce who's going to be at the Super Bowl next year for halftime because they always announce it years in or early in advance. So I'm curious to know who they're going to have now because it didn't go over well with the Weeknd. So it's like, who do y'all want now? Who do y'all want for the halftime? Because think about it. It's going to be in LA next year, right? So what do we have? A West Coast artist? We have Snoop. I think Snoop would be dope. He'll touch the young. He'll touch our generation for sure. And the older heads know Snoop.
I think that'd be, you know what? I think that may be the perfect one.
All right, NFL, we're going to send this over, this copy. Let's go ahead and cut the check. Let's go cut the check. I'll take some NFL shares, some stocks, all that,
Sure, yeah, right.
Last but not least, my last Lexus Roses I'm going to give out Tom Brady, man. He's a fucking GOAT. He's a fucking GOAT. Like I said earlier in the episode, you can say whatever you want about him and how he gets the job done. He gets the fucking job done. You know what I'm saying?
And I like how, you know what? This year especially, like, how he did it. He lost to the Saints twice. Not only did he lose to the Saints twice, they beat the brakes off them in the second game. I think they scored like 3 points. Beat the brakes off them. Kansas City beat them in their own home. Tyreek Hill, piece Anton Winfield, did a flip in the end zone. He did an end zone.
Anton Winfield got that revenge, nigga. He got that payback.
But the fact is, he got beat by both those teams that he played, and then say, okay, I'm sit back, watch some film. Y'all can have the regular season shit. He came, put the brakes on his, put the pause on his boys.
But that's the thing, though, and we talk about this all the time. Regular season, it's fool's gold. You get to that playoffs, it's every man for themselves. All you gotta do is keep winning. If you get hot in December, you can ride that shit. And them niggas literally from the bye week on, they won every single game.
Yeah.
Every single game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me.
And it's crazy to think that Tom Brady has just as many NFC championship wins as Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers.
And so it's 2 stats that let me believe that Tom Brady was the GOAT, and I had to admit it. One is I think it was a Sports Center stat. They said Tom Brady has a better chance of going to the Super Bowl statistically than Steph Curry missing a fucking 3 or making a 3. One of them 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy. That's a crazy stat. Another crazy stat to me is, or not, it's not really a stat, but it's a known fact, is Tom Brady has never got blown out in the Super Bowl. So the times that he lost, it was close games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't say that about the baby GOAT that they trying to give to Patrick Mahomes. He got blown out. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even score.
Nigga, the only touchdown they had was when they fucking plane landed in fucking Tampa Bay. That's the only touchdown they had.
Or the nigga that came on the field.
Shit. So at the end of the day, it's like you got to give it to him. Even the 3 times he lost, he was still close. It was still there. We could be talking about the nigga having 10 rings right now. Think about that.
Well, thank you, Nick Foles and Eli Manning.
Whew, thank you, Eli Manning and Nick Foles. That's 2 more Lexus Roses, bonus points.
Right.
All right, so go ahead. I'm done.
First Lexus Roses, I want to give it to Wesley Snipes.
Ooh.
I think Wesley Snipes. I was watching. I'm gonna tell you about this movie. Oh God, it's a movie on Netflix. We'll talk about it. But I was also seeing how he's on The Coming to America and stuff like that. Watching the trailer, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot he's in this. And just to see how he came back from this whole thing with the tax evasion and stuff like that. And he's a really great actor, just great at what he does. And how he is the one that started Marvel on these Marvel superhero movies. If it wasn't for Blade, it would be no Iron Man, no Thor, all that shit. So, and they tried to take it away from him. I know he had problems in part 3 with Ryan Reynolds and the other girl from 7th Heaven. Jessica Biel.
I want a Slurpee.
Yeah, I want a Slurpee. I want to mix them all together. And I felt bad because, like, he was mad because what they were doing is, if you watch like the promotions for that shit, the stuff, they had like the movie posters, but it'll be like Ryan Reynolds in one and Jessica Biel in another one. Like, nigga, this ain't your movie. Like, what Marvel tried to do was try to like phase him out and bring them in, kind of like take over. But no, he is Blade. Like, they tried to, and that was cold. But Wesley Snipes doesn't get enough respect. He's great.
Absolutely. That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
You forgot your boarding pass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh shit!
I didn't pay the light bill. I'm sorry.
Another one I want to give Lex Roses, and I thought about this one today. I was watching a movie. Anthony Mackie, Papa Doc. So seeing him from 8 Mile, and did you? Okay, there was a story about the 8 Mile song. You know when Eminem was going after him and he didn't know what to say after that? It was a story where Anthony Mackie said that Eminem used a real story about him and talked about him. That was his life. Yeah. And he said, Eminem said, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to say this stuff. He's like, bro, you can't say it's about my life. So he said he was really shocked when Eminem did it. He wasn't tripping, but it was like, oh shit, like, you know, you went to a private school, all this shit like that. He did go to private school. He did live with both parents. Like, it was cool. But Anthony Mackie's been around for a long time. Seeing him on Netflix, he's taking over Netflix. He's doing his thing. Even though the Black Mirror thing, I was kind of like, okay, all right.
Y'all don't know. Go watch Black Mirror.
Yeah. But no, it seems like he's getting his feet wet with them. Of course, he has the
Falcon, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's coming out. It's gonna be good.
March 16th, I think, something like that.
Yeah, it's coming out. He's great. I think he should get some respect. And yeah,
those are good, man. Both of those was really good, man. I definitely clap you up on that one. Those are good, man. Absolutely.
All right.
Let's move it along. The last thing we're gonna talk about is something that's near and dear to our hearts. Is some shows and movies we've been checking out, giving our recommendations. Man, I got a laundry list because I've been in the crib.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So
Come on, Luke Walton.
I'm gonna start off with LA's Finest, man. I like it. I like it a lot. For those who don't know, LA's Finest is a spinoff of Bad Boys. So it's a TV show that comes on. It's on Hulu, actually. No, I'm sorry. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Really?
If you watch it on Netflix, the first season is on Netflix only. If you have Spectrum, both seasons is on on Spectrum. For me, I haven't really got into season 2 yet. Season 1 was dope. Season 2 is kind of shaky so far. I haven't really got into it, just being honest. Lupin.
Lupin's good.
I fucking love Lupin.
Can't do with that one.
I fucking love Lupin. Lupin was the shit.
The only thing I don't like about it.
What's that?
What was it? It was some I had. Was it? Because they do voiceovers.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like his voice or something. I was like, that don't even sound like it would sound like him. Like it was just like, come on, you could have got a better voiceover for him. Yeah. And another thing too, I don't like about it is like, how is this big old black dude in the middle of France?
Yeah.
And doing all this espionage and Secret Service shit. Like, nigga, I saw you yesterday. Yeah, I had a wig on. But no, that was you. Like you can't blend in. Like that's the only thing I don't like about it.
Honestly, if I could have any gripe, that's my one gripe with it too. I'm like, how this nigga being so secretive? Like, we see you, nigga. Like, you walking around looking like Seal, nigga. We see you, nigga. Like, see you, nigga.
Like he over there making masks and shit. Like, nigga, it's you. Nigga, no, it's the only black man. He's literally the only black man in town.
He out there like, I'm already hiding. All right, my next show, we've talked about it several times, but it's so fucking good. It's For Life, nigga. For Life.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
If you're not watching For Life, man, I don't know what to tell you. Man.
For Life is good. And you know what? I'm so shocked because I thought it was gonna be a one and done after the first season. Kind of. Nah, it really picks up. It really it's sustainable.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
The next one I got is a movie. It's called Outside the Wire with your boy you just talked about.
And that's why I was watching that today. I didn't finish watching it. I'm more than halfway through, but halfway probably. But that's what I was watching. I was like, damn, this is pretty good.
I've actually watched it twice because the first time I watched it, I wasn't really paying attention, and I'm like, this shit is good. I really want to pay attention, so I watched it again. It's good, man. That's a good movie. The next one is a TV show. It's called The Rookie. It comes on ABC. That shit hooked me, man. I don't know what it was because I watched it on a whim. Like, man, this shit, 40-year-old cop. Midlife crisis. Let's see what's going on.
Right.
That shit good. It's a good. If you like cop shows and stuff like that, like Chicago PD and stuff like that, it's a good cop show. I feel. The next one, I'm just gonna take a deep breath on this one. The next one, God damn it, it's probably one of the best fucking shows that I've seen in a long time.
Okay, cool. All right, Luke Walton.
WandaVision.
Oh shit.
Fucking WandaVision.
Let's talk about that one.
Yes. Let's take a break and talk about WandaVision for a minute.
So,
now,
let's talk about when you first hit me up like, hey, you watch this? I don't know about this. Bro, it's
WandaVision mind fucked everybody, okay?
It's fucking the shit out of my mind. Yes.
Literally. Because literally, the first 2 episodes, you literally were like, what the fuck is this? What are we watching? Okay? Like, I'm telling you, because I was seeing it on Facebook everywhere. Everybody like, what the fuck are we watching? Like, what's going on?
Right.
Nigga, that 3rd episode came in like a Mike Tyson first round punch. Nigga, it was like, wham! Right. Knock your ass the fuck out.
Right.
That shit is good.
Man, you know what they're doing now, too. Remember, I texting you saying, I complained like, it'd be like 15, it'd be a 30-minute show, but 15 minutes be credits.
Yeah.
This last one was longer. So
the last one was longer. And it started like quick. It was like, okay, boom. Like, let's go. Let's get right into it.
They're putting more into it now. It's like, damn.
Nigga, every Friday, faithfully. I don't miss WandaVision, nigga. WandaVision.
Yeah. And it's crazy how, I mean, if you ain't seen it right now, I don't care because you should have seen it right now. Like, how they're literally introducing X-Men. Like, they're bringing that multiverse because her brother in another work because if you watched, what was it, Days of Futures Past, and the Quicksilver that was there, Wanda, his sister, was a little girl there when they went to his house to recruit him.
Nigga, you should have seen my face when I saw that nigga. I said,
right.
I was like, what? And they even said, Marvel is smart too, because they was like, did Wanda recast her brother?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
Shit is crazy, man.
And the little boy, but so people, so it was a theory going around now saying that is he a poser? Is he, not really like? Is he like not pretending to be her brother or something like that? Because the little boy, when the dog died, who said, "Mommy, you could bring somebody back," and she was like, "No, I can't. I can't bring you, Mommy. But family is forever. Family is everything." So it's kind of like, I mean,
fucking little boys randomly aging, and they doing it in front of the neighbor.
And I want to know
the shit.
What with the neighbor? What does she has to do with this shit? And what are them kids?
This is my theory, and I could be wrong.
Go ahead.
I personally believe that the neighbor is actually the one controlling all this shit. I truly believe that. I feel like the neighbor is the one pulling all the strings, and she's controlling everything. Another thing that you probably didn't notice in episode 4, remember when they were like the black dude and the neighbor were like talking at the wall?
Yeah.
You notice that the nigga was cutting the brick wall?
Yeah.
This shit is crazy. Like, nobody else says it's fucking crazy.
He was like, I'm finished doing this. And he said,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he doing?
Or like when Vision was talking to his coworker and he's like flipped out and was like, I want to go, Wanda, and he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
My sister's sick and all this shit. My sister's sick. And he put him back in the trance. And honestly, I think they want you to believe that she probably has something to do with it, but it's a thing, this dude named Mephisto or something like that is a big villain that's supposed to be behind all this shit. So I don't know. So I think they're dangling her to throw you off. I think they're putting her in to throw people off.
You think Wanda or the neighbor?
The neighbor.
I don't know, because I think the neighbor actually is a villain that I don't know her name, but I was watching the Easter egg episodes on YouTube, and they said she's actually a character. I can't think of her name right now, top of my head, but I think that's who she falls into, because you got to think, in most episodes, the neighbor's always there. And another thing, too, is her real name. You know how sometimes, like, when the character's in the show, they'd be like, starring this person or starring that person. They always give her because I watched the whole credits just in case. They always say, and starring, and then they put her real name.
Right.
So they give her props. So I'm feeling like she has a big role in the show. We just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, if you're not watching WandaVision, nigga, catch up.
I can't wait.
And just get over the first 2 episodes. Because the first 2 episodes, I ain't gonna lie, are kind of weird, but they plant a seed as to what happened.
But if you understand who Wanda is, you understand what she went through, you understand the episodes, how she wanted that life, like, and it's crazy. And apparently, I remember hearing this a long time ago that Dr. Strange, when his shit come out, not Dr. Evil, Dr. Strange. I'm sorry. Shut up. But when Dr. Strange comes out, that apparently he's gonna be going head to head with her.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Everything like this, I'm thinking like, is she being controlled? Because I know, because she was bad before. Let's not forget, she was a bad person. She was a villain before. Yeah. So and she wants revenge.
I will say this. It made me go back and watch Age of Ultron because I was like, did I miss something? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's WandaVision. That's all I'm gonna tell you. WandaVision. That shit is good. You got a winner with that one, Marvel. You definitely got a winner, nigga.
Man, things are looking good. We got this. They got Falcon, and May comes out.
That shit look good too.
Knock on wood, everything's going good. It's going good so far. But Black Widow.
I don't know what's going on with Black Widow. What do you?
No, they want to keep it. No, they it's coming out May 7th. They pushed it back to this year because of the pandemic, and they want to keep it in theaters, which I'm glad because I don't want to see that shit on TV.
I'll go to the drive-in and watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'll check it out the drive-in.
I gotta go to the theater and watch that.
Hopefully that shit's gonna be good. I have a good feeling it's gonna be good. Right. So back to my list. I watched Palmer on Apple TV. I don't know if you heard about that. It's like Justin Timberlake. It's actually really good. It was a really good movie. Man.
He's in it. He's
the main character in it. It's only on Apple TV though. That was really good.
Got you.
Yeah, for real. They got me. American Skin, nigga. Have you seen American Skin?
Not yet. And it's funny because I said, like, even with Nate Turner's the documentary about I'm drawing a blank right now.
Cool.
Nat Turner's Revolt. I couldn't watch it because you knew the ending. I hate watching shit like you know the ending. But this right here is his own spin on it, I guess. This and that's why I want to watch it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you're gonna predict the ending on this one.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I will watch this one because I can't predict it. But like the stuff like with like Nat Turner and all these other movies, like you knew like the bad shit was gonna happen to the black people.
I will say this though. SG called me and was like, "Man, you gotta watch this movie." And when SG called me about a movie, I'm like,
right.
"All right, let me check this shit out." So I didn't watch it for a long time until one day I was like, you know what, let me just watch American Skin, like whatever. So I checked it out. I will say this. It was predictable, but it was good predictable, if that makes sense. Like, no. Like I was like, I know he's not gonna do that. Like I know he wasn't gonna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not his character. Like, you know somebody's character, you're like, okay, that's not out of your character. But the ending, I'm not gonna give the ending away, but the ending fucked me up. I'm just gonna say that. It fucked me up. It wasn't what I expected, and I'll just leave it like that. Because I don't give away ending.
No. Thank you. I was gonna watch it. I heard it was good. No, I have a
It's really
question.
good. Really good.
It's on HBO Max.
No, so I watched it on Amazon Prime,
Oh, yeah.
and I pay I think like $6.99 to rent it or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Another movie that you actually might like this movie. It was kind of strange to me, but you like the drug shows and movies and shit. I really don't. But Tax Collector was really good to me.
Okay.
It has Shia LaBeouf and George Lopez. Pretty good movie.
Okay.
I watched Project Power again because I was just bored, and that shit was good, man. That's a good ass fucking movie. Shout out to Jimmy Fox. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
I watched P-Valley. Have you seen that?
No, I mean, it was.
So, P-Valley.
Is it too much of the other stuff we don't want to see? I mean, is it?
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. I will say that. It's a lot of that. Okay. I say if you ain't got nothing else to watch, check it out.
Okay.
911 Lone Star.
God damn, what the hell?
I never even knew about this show for a long time. I checked out because I used to watch 911.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they got a Lone Star? Because 911 actually did a spinoff on Lone Star. And I was like, oh shit, they got 911 Lone Star. So I went on Hulu and I started watching it. Shit is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna start checking that out.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, I just kind of want to get your opinion before you get your list on and everything you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Coming to America 2. Are you excited about it, or are you just like, whatever, it is what it is?
I'm whatever, because I saw the trailer and I know you kind of go ape shit over it, but to me it looked like I thought it would look like kind of forced. It may be good, don't get me wrong, but it just, you put all those people in the movie and it just looks like it doesn't look organic.
I'm excited for it because I feel like it has a storyline. It has a okay storyline. It's not a believable storyline, but it has an okay storyline.
Right.
The niggas in the barbershop should be dead. Let's just put that out there. Them niggas is old as shit. They was old in the first one. Okay, they should be dead. Okay.
I thought I'm like, nigga, like.
So I feel like Eddie fucked up with that one. However,
30 years later,
a lot of people are like, oh, well, I'm not excited for it because it's gonna be the same jokes over and over again, or they're just gonna repeat the old jokes. For me, I don't give a fuck if they do repeat the old jokes and make them relevant now. I think that's gonna be funny because Coming to America was hilarious. Let's just be honest, hilarious, and we're still laughing at the jokes from back then. So for him to make them more current and bring it to today's times, I'm with it. I think it's gonna be funny.
That should be cool.
It should be cool. I mean, I'm not expecting it to fucking win a damn award or nothing, but I feel like it could be on a Soul Plane level. You know what I'm saying? Like hood classic, Soul Plane.
It might supersede all expectations.
It might. Shit, you never know. But that's all I got, man. What you got?
That's all you got? That's all?
I got, bro.
Nigga, I ain't got. Damn, bro. I ain't got nearly none of that.
Okay.
I've just been watching Love at the Lockup. That's great. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance, back on that shit. It's a show called Blue Sky. You ever heard of it?
Blue Sky?
Blue Sky. It's called Open Sky or Blue Sky. One of those.
I ain't heard of that.
It's pretty cool. I'm about to do that. Abduct these girls and shit. It's Open Sky. I think it's called Open Sky. It's pretty cool. The other day, I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch this movie on Netflix called Cutthroat City.
I heard about that actually.
Man, what the fuck did I watch?
You want those 2 hours back there?
Because it started off good.
Okay.
But then it just went, what? Like, I don't get that, especially the ending. Ending, like, I'm still confused. Like, it's like a bad set it off. And T.I.'s in it. He got Villalago. And and the Villalago looked like he just got paint on his face. It don't even look real.
First of all, you would have lost me right there as soon as you said T.I. was in. I'm like, nope, I ain't watching it.
But I will say this though, T.I. played the character real good. I'm not taking shit away from T.I.'s character. Like, he played that one real good. So he did a good job. That movie was trash. The nigga that played Tupac in the Tupac movie.
Oh God!
Like,
he went from bad to worse as far as acting.
Terrence Howard made an appearance. I was like, what? Terrence Howard's in this?
Come on, man.
Hey, man. Come on, T.I., man.
Come on, T.I., man.
I didn't understand. Wesley Snipes was in it. That's why I thought about Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was in it. I guess he did good. It's just the movie sucked. I'm like, nigga, it had a thing. It could have been better than what it was. It was just like, what the fuck? And the ending, it really confused. And I'm still confused.
I'm good. What else you got? What else you watching?
That's it. WandaVision. Yeah. I was trying to get The Shooter, like you recommended.
Oh yeah, Shooter is on Netflix, I believe.
Netflix.
I didn't really finish it. Like that wasn't my thing. It's a good show, but I mean, I just kind of recommended it to you. Trust me, you'll know when I recommend something. I'll be like, nigga, you need to watch this shit. Like you
can't do what you Luke Walton shit. Yeah.
What nigga? You called me? What'd you call me the other day? You called me something. I
gave you Kobe. And I give you Kobe.
Yeah, you gave me Kobe, nigga. I'll say Kobe. Shit.
Yeah, you did your thing.
Yeah, because that looping was the shit.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I'm glad we were able to come together and do this episode. I know it's been a long time coming. Appreciate y'all patience. You know, our one little fan out there.
All three of y'all. All three of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all being patient with us. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to leave them on?
No, check out DJ's AIM mix, the lunchtime mix. Nigga be going hard. I'll be looking forward to it. I'll be mad when you don't do it. But I understand.
I can't do them. The one thing I will say is this. DJing constantly every single day is hard because it's going to get to a point where you're going to hear the same music. So you're not going to be as enthused about it as I am because you're hearing the same shit.
Right.
It's not that much music you can play. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Like, there's a lot of music, but ain't that much. Really.
That makes a lot of sense. I thought about it. I was like, damn it. I wonder if he's going to actually slow down because you can only play Michael Jackson off the wall like so many times.
So at the end of the day, what I decided to do is I'm not going to do them every day. I'm going to just kind of throw them out there randomly, like when I feel like it, to see who's paying attention, basically.
Right.
I kind of want to do a weekend mix because I like the weekend. So I kind of want to do a weekend mix. It's a couple other mixes I got that I'm thinking about doing, but I'm not going to do them every day because it kind of burns the spot out. You know what I'm saying? And so we'll see. I appreciate it, man. I to be able to teach myself how to DJ, I feel like I came a long way because I literally taught myself.
Yeah. No, good job. Look forward to it. But I get it, though. Like, yeah, definitely throw it out when nobody's paying attention, and actually it gives people something to miss.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll appreciate it more.
Yep.
So
I got people hit me up all the time. Hey, man, you didn't do the mix today. I know. But I see you looking for it, so that makes me happy. Like, you looking for it.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like with the podcast, to be honest with y'all. We got to make y'all miss it. You know what I'm saying? If we dropping them all the time, shit, you're going to get annoyed.
You never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But any real estate information, questions you need, holla at my boy. You know, Ron the Realtor. Anything you need notarized, holla at me.
Even though I'm in paradise right now, you can still call me.
That nigga will sell you a house in Hawaii.
Yep. That's my plan.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we out here doing it. Anything you need notarized, holla at me. We got the credit repair popping off. We got all this shit, man. Supporting Black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, though. I'm gonna leave you on this note. Support the businesses that support you. That's all I'm gonna say. Because a lot of people out here, you know what I'm saying, they love the support, but they don't support back.
Yeah.
So support the businesses that support you.
Reciprocity.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Stay black.
All day. Got the check, Biden.
Got the check, man.